Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nilam Monica. I would like to present what I have learned in 21st century literature. So, what I have learned in 21st century literature. The first is introduction to graphic novels, and then reading and analyzing text, autobiography and fiction, and studying the literary work. Next, definition of form. The form is the way arrangement of the contents of a text. It is explain how the text present the information. In literary work, the form can reverse to the style, structure, or tone of the work. There are different forms in literature. For example, novels, novellas, short stories, and poems. Network novels. Network novel has emerged over the past 6 years as a form of digital book that is written, edited, and published online. Published online, a print book is closed. The network novel is open. So it is accessed online and can include text, audio, video, links to other online search, and anything else. It has more interesting illustration, so it is make an opportunity for collaboration and innovation. The examples of network novels. The first is A Million Penguins. It is launched in 2007. A Million Penguins was a Rockus and Ray Days experiment using a wiki format. A novel was written collaboratively and anyone could change it as it way being written. A Million Penguins is no longer online but has been archived by the Wayback Machine. And then Flag Pants. It is also launched in 2007. The writing platform's editors, Kate Pellinger and Chris Joseph, launched Flag Pants as a network novel that uses stories, video, and audio tell story. Its aim was to make the writing process collaborative. Readers were invited to contribute their ideas, and these contributions were used to shape the digital novel. Biography of Catherine Thompson. Catherine Thompson was born in Manly, New South Wales, and began her theatrical involvement as a teenager with the Australian Theatre for Young People. She helped found Theatre South in Wollongong and acted in many of their productions. Her first work was A Change in the Weather, which was followed by Tonight We Ain't Star in Twofold Bay. Both works were performed in Wollongong in the early 1980s, while the latter was also staged at the Sydney Theatre Company's Wharf Studio. Her next play, A Sporting Change, was commissioned by the Magpie Theatre Company in South Australia in 1987. It was succeeded by Darling Horse Night, developed from the light verse of the North Australian poet Kenneth Slasher, and it was presented along with musical accompaniment by the Sydney Theatre Company in 1988. In 1990, Diving for Pearls premiered at the Melbourne Theatre Company with Peter Cummins in the role of Dan. Later the same year, Belfour Street Theatre in Sydney produced the play with Robin Nevin as Barbara and Marshall Napier as Dan. Other productions have taken place in Adelaide, Wollongong, Newcastle, and Penrith, and the play was awarded the Victorian Premier's Literary Award. Diving for Pearls by Catherine Thompson. Diving for Pearls remains startlingly relevant. The political decision of the time planted the seed of divide we continue to witness between those with opportunity and those without. With the town she grew up in changing all around her, Barbara is determined to change with it. Dreaming of a way out, she set her sights on landing a job at one of the new resorts popping up all over town. Meanwhile, her partner Dan is having change forced upon him. The still works he's worked at his whole life has been sold and Dan must reinvent himself to survive. The arrival of Barbara's daughter, Virge, just might be the thing that tips Barbara and Dan over the edge. So, okay, that's all my explanation. I hope you understand well. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.